you've got to have sufficient wealth to stimulate production, as well as the entrepreneurial spirit, innovation, access to resources and materials and everything to produce. One of the interesting questions that we addressed in looking at world geography is that the distance between producers and consumers, of course, is less important than it used to be. Let's be really careful about investing our money in places where there's a lot of growth. If you're an equity investor, if you're buying stocks, turns out that there is absolutely no relationship. This is going to surprise a lot of people. There is no relationship between how fast a country's growing and how well its stock market does. So, and that's true not just, it's true in the BRICS of today, but it's true through the already developed countries of the 20th century. So I guess where I'm looking to put a business is in ways where I'm going to look for investments. So I'm going to look for some amount of natural resource. I mean, that might be a harbor, it might be the kinds of things you dig out of the ground. But secondly, and maybe most importantly, I'm going to look for human capital. I want to look for people who have enough economic sustenance themselves that they can think, they can create, they can interact, they can discuss, I can discuss with them. I think we're going to look for governance issues. We're going to look for reasonable honesty in the way governments treat businesses. Reasonable level of regulation, doesn't mean no regulation, but reasonable level of regulation, and reasonable enforcement of laws that require companies to be honest with us. So those are among the things we're going to begin looking for, and then we will look for connectedness, because in this world you can do fine based on your own little spike, but if we can connect spikes horizontally, we begin to, of course, do much better.